Hello everyone, this is Pippin Williams with pippinsplugins.com and welcome to episode 2 of Plugin Thoughts. What I want to talk about today is using filters inside of your plugin to allow users and other developers to change text inside of your plugin. And this text could be outputted through a shortcode, it could be outputted in the admin, on the front of the site, it could be outputted anywhere. But this is assuming that you have this text hard-coded and you don't have a setting enabled to change it. So let's take, for example, my Restrict Content Pro plugin. I'm using it here on my site, on Pippin's Plugins, for the membership system. Well, one of the things that this plugin has is a shortcode to output the registration form, which you see right here. So here you can see the text register new account. And this is going to be a really simple example, but it's going to make perfect sense. So we have register new account, but let's say that another user who's using the plugin doesn't want it to say register new account. They want it to say sign up for new account. Well, you could have a setting in your plugin options that allows them to change this, but if you're like me, you like to keep your settings as minimal as possible. You don't need every setting under the sun. Most of the time you can define the default options and that's fine for most people. But if somebody does happen to want to go in and change that text, which no one has yet asked for this feature, so just that's kind of an idea. But if somebody wants to be able to change it, it's nice if they have a way to do this without modifying the core code of the plugin. So it's actually really easy. If you go into the source code of the plugin, you'll see the headers are outputted right here. There's one header if you're logged in, and then there's another header if you're logged out. So if you're logged out, it says add a subscription. If you are logged in, it says register new account. So what we're doing here is we're simply echoing the text after it's applied, after a filter is applied to it. So we say apply filters, RCP registration header logged in, then pass the text, register new account. Well, inside of the rest of the plugin, I'm not doing anything else with that. I'm just leaving it as is. But because this filter is attached to my text, another user, a developer for example, could actually modify this text on their site. So let's take a simple site that I'm working on, for example, for the Kansas City Paralegal Association. They have a registration page right here using the plugin, and it says membership application. It doesn't say register new account. Well, I didn't modify the source code of the plugin because that would not be a great idea, because then I have to keep a really careful log of the modification. And anytime I update the plugin, then I have to go in and modify it again, or I just have to sacrifice the ability to upgrade, and that's just not a good idea at all. So we use the filter hook. Well, so what we can do inside of the theme, we have a simple function, KCPA, registration header, the text that we want in the header, and then return membership application. Then we simply say add filter, RCP, registration header at logged in, then the name of our function. And you can see that that actually changes it to membership application instead of register new account. If we go in and disable this filter, you'll see it actually changes back to register new account, just like that. We re-enable the filter, and we see membership application. So this is a really simple way that you can greatly enhance little tiny areas of your plugin, but it makes a huge difference because if you're a user and you want to go in and change that text and suddenly you find out you have to modify the source code and that means that you can't ever update again really easily, well, that's a real pain. So by using filters like this throughout your plugin, even for minor things like this, when you have a user that's going to want to do that, they're going to be thrilled because it's going to make it so much easier for them to do this and you're thinking ahead. So do everyone a favor, yourself and your users, do them a favor by using filters throughout your plugin.